Quest presents an unabridged recording of The Breakup by Tilly Tennant, narrated by Penny Andrews. Chapter 1. From the moment they'd met her, Lucien's parents had decided that Lara wasn't good enough for him. According to them, he was better educated, had a better job, was better looking, and generally from better stock, whatever that meant. They'd never say that to her face, of course, it would be far too vulgar, but they made sure that their opinions found their way to Lara's ears somehow, usually via Lucien himself. For her entire 28 years on the planet, Lara had always assumed that in any relationship, the only opinion she'd have to worry about was that of the man she was dating. But in Lucien's case, if his parents didn't approve, then neither did he. In time, she'd look back on this chapter of her life and wonder why he'd bothered to stay with her for the year they'd been together. It wasn't until this precise moment, sitting across from him in the wanky jazz bar he loved so much, that Lara had seen fit to question why she put up with it. God, she hated jazz, almost as much as she hated Lucien's stuck-up parents and his pretentious friends. But she was doing her best not to think about these things, as she tried hard to concentrate on what he was explaining in an unreasonably loud voice, while simultaneously resisting the urge to punch him in the face. The trumpet wasn't helping. Still, she tried to listen to Lucien because it was important, though her brain couldn't compute the facts. It sounded like he was dumping her. But surely he wouldn't do that, out of the blue like this. "And don't get me wrong, I've had a great time with you," he continued, "but it's never really been going anywhere, has it?" Lara shook her head in an attempt to clear it. As far as she'd been concerned, it had been going somewhere, even if she couldn't be certain exactly where. You didn't put up with Lucien's mother silently criticizing your hair with a distasteful twist of her Botoxed lips unless you felt some serious commitment to the relationship. If he says it's not you, it's me. "The thing you've got to take from this is that no blame lies with you," he said. "It's not you, it's—" Lara stood up, ignoring the look of surprise on Lucien's face. She reached for the pint of ridiculously named ale currently sitting on the table in front of him and tipped it over his head. There was something massively satisfying about his gormless look of shock, and even more satisfying about the way the ale dripped onto his...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?